Hey, kitty. No makeup. Yeah, because I'm at work at my day job because I'm the only one here, so it's pretty sweet. I cannot complain. I cannot complain. I can do a little bit of tarot. So I thought I would just kind of have you sort of with me while I was, shuffling the cards. I mean, I've had some success with obviously remote reads. It's not ideal. It's not ideal. Not ideal at all, but it's, I think it would be fun to do this tandem thing. I've been talking about, I've had this YouTube channel for a year, so when I do private readings, I upload it to there so people can access it. And it's worked out great because a lot of them are strangers, obviously from Facebook and wherever. The Fool keeps wanting to come forward. It's kind of funny because we're talking about doing something new, but I think it's an awesome idea, and it was just like, yes, I think this could work because I've wanted to do this. I was going to do general readings. I was going to actually start in February doing general love readings for all 12 zodiac, but that's kind of already being done on YouTube. I wanted to do something different. The shop where I work is awesome because we do like little events. So like for Valentine's Day, the one guy who does oracle readings is going to dress up as a werewolf, and I'm going to be a vampire. So it's like we get to do fun stuff there. Star card, and we are in Aquarius season. And the moon keeps wanting to come out too, which, obviously is your card. And I keep seeing the moon. So anyway, so I think it's really, hi, Emperor. Anyway, I think, I'm getting sidetracked. I think that it would be really fun to do this. I really do. I think it would be because, like I said, I wanted to do it. I am not tech savvy, so it's like I can't. I work with people who know how to do it and all this other stuff, but it's like, I have 2 jobs. So sometimes, but this is what I really enjoy doing, obviously. So it's kind of like, I want to, 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups. Scorpio. So Cardinal Cancer, Cardinal water sign. Okay. So I'm going to throw out this Celtic cross situation. One more shuffle. I got Tower cards. For some reason, the number 5 keeps coming up. I don't know why. Also, Wilmington is coming up. Don't know why either. Thinking it's Wilmington, North Carolina, not Delaware, but I don't know. Anyways. Okay, so I have shuffled. I'm going to cut the card. No, I think it wants me to split it there. Okay. I'm going to throw this down. Yeah, the Emperor. Actually, that's the King of Swords. Okay, it looked like the Emperor because he wanted to come out too. We have 2 kings. The Hierophant wanted to come out as well. 8 of Cups. The Devil. The Hanged Man. Lots of major arcana for, really we just started this. So, so we have 2 kings here. We have, we have air and fire. So together that's super combustible. So, intuitively speaking, just looking at the 2 king, well, the one's reversed. So there is a discrepancy between, they're both 10s too. There's a discrepancy between action and reaction, or action and putting things in motion is what I'm getting from this. Traditionally, the King of Swords is an intellectual person, obviously not gender specific. The intellect, making clear decisions, all this stuff, but for some reason it's in conflict with action. So you have you're clear on what you want to do, but the King of Wands is reversed. So when it comes to putting the plans in action, that seems to be falling by the wayside, or at least on hold. And I mean, honestly, the thing of it is pandemic, whatever. I mean, this is the best time to start an internet business. So, both of them, obviously, you have to take the lead. You have a clear vision, okay, but you're just having problems or trouble or blockage putting that into action, okay? Still good. It's just, the intellect is kind of taken over the action. And originally I saw that as the Emperor, which the Emperor wanted to come out a couple times, which to me, the Emperor always just, obviously it's Aries, but it's always about April. To me, not everybody sees the Emperor is, daddy, Warbucks, daddy. To me, the Emperor is more of a time thing. So however you want to see it. And it's so funny because the Devil looks like the Lovers, and the Lovers also, when I was shuffling, like certain cards I would break and it would keep coming up. But anyways, I hope this resonates with you as far as the two kings. So intellectually, you're one place, putting that into fruition is a whole nother aspect that's not happening yet. In your subconscious, you have the Hierophant, and the Hierophant's reversed. So there could be some spiritual crisis, existential crisis, spirituality conflicts, so to speak. Maybe not feeling totally confident right now. Kind of questioning that. Maybe you're being questioned about traditional values, that kind of thing. Knowing what you want to do and how you were raised totally, is conflicted here, is what I see with the Hierophant. And it's on your mind a lot. It is a major arcana, so that's something that's going to be with you daily. I don't really think it's something that's going to stop you from doing something. I just show, there's questioning. And because it's reversed, it's taking on traditional, like not being excited about the status quo, spiritually or even with like institutions at this point. And I don't think that's just about you either. I think that might be family members, children, perhaps, differences of opinion, not make or break. And what's funny is you got the Devil card too. So, you basically got the Pope and you got the Devil. But yeah, I show like a break with social norms, or maybe people not being on board with you all the time, and it causing you some consternation, some concern. Okay, moving on. Recent past, you have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is obviously the card of what no longer serves you, walking away from, into the wild unknown, if you will, to me. Should I stay or should I go? And this is in the past. Caught between walking away from disappointment, or, to try to make things better, and not sure if your situation is going to improve or not. I'm glad this energy is in the past, because obviously we do have some improvement. And the reason we have the improvement is the Hanged Man. You saw things from a different perspective. This is also carrying on into your future. So it's kind of like this energy is prior to the Dark Night of the Soul. Okay. Once you have that, there's no going back. And that's, why the Hierophant, I believe, is on your subconscious, because it's kind of contradictory to how you were raised. That kind of thing is what I'm picking up on. So walking away, kind of going into that dark night, changing your perspective with the Hangman, which again is continuous and is going to be part of your life from now moving forward. This is your new perspective. Hangman is great. Piscean energy, fellow water sign. I believe the water signs are really good at being able to look at things from a different perspective. They're not as stubborn or grounded. They're a lot more go with the flow, so perfect. The whole foundation for the spread is the Devil card. Devil's reversed, which is how we want the Devil card to be. The Devil card is usually about getting over some sort of addiction, but it's also self-sabotage, self-destructive behaviors, self-imposed limiting beliefs that are standing in the way of your growth and expansion, which I said too was dichotomous to this Hierophant. I think they go hand in hand. It's like, oh, I was raised this way. I was raised, Catholic or in this conservative religion. And sometimes I do have problems reconciling, even though I am on, seeing things from a different perspective. I know I've forged out and I know what my truth is. However, that doesn't mean when we're laying in bed at night, it's always yes, yes, yes. But the devil is kind of concerned about self-sabotage and self-destruction. It is reversed, so I do like that the fact it's reversed, because obviously the chains come off. So that's pretty much, I see this more as a spiritual aspect of your situation. Really, nothing. It's there's a lot of ethereal cards here. Moving on, we have over the side. Oh, we have a suited pair too. Yep, Six of Cups wanted to come out as well. So, okay, how you see yourself is the Three of Cups. And Three of Cups is like bountiful. It's celebration. It's good girlfriends getting together. It's friendship and how important. And that's basically what is the most important to you is relationships and forging relationships. And not just forging, but maintaining and keeping those relationships. You might be the one who always make sure to reach out to somebody first, or, you still keep in touch with people from high school, or you're like that glue. You definitely, if a couple other people, don't contact you in a couple months or whatever, you're the one that's going to reach out. And this is kind of how you see yourself. This is actually a Cancer card. The Three of Cups is Cancer card. So yay. I mean, this is a good way to see yourself, as just somebody who's all inclusive, loyal, with friendships. How other people see you is the Queen of Wands reversed. So you have a king and a queen that are reversed. So, when I see the king and queen, they're both reversed. So it is possible that you and your significant other, who I know is Randy from years and years ago, definitely are a great match together. But sometimes it's you two against the world. Okay, and that's kind of how other people see you. You two are fine with that, and you two are together and strong and all that good stuff, but other people might see you as, other people might see you as one being, one force to be reckoned with, if that makes sense. So the Queen, a lot of this too is, especially with these two reversed, is a lot of inside and interaction with each other as a couple, and pretty inclusive. So what's really conflicting here is that the Three of Cups is this is how you see yourself, is, inclusive and everybody's welcome, but how other people see you is exclusive, and like you especially like they view you and your partner as one entity, which is strange. I hope that resonates with you, because it's coming through pretty strong for me. And there's a lot of internal workings that you guys have that maybe the surface level people don't see, or people that don't know you well don't realize how deep, your commitments to each other are, and how deep, that goes. And yeah, so when I see a suited pair like that, especially they're both reversed, so you guys are definitely both on the same page. Animal lovers also, every time the Queen of Wands comes up, even reversed, we got a kitty. So, we know that's, to me, she's a symbol of an animal lover. Okay, so hopes and fears, Eight of Wands, more action driven. So the Eight of Wands upright is a great card. It's about traveling, and obviously we're not doing that now, but it's also hopeful, fast moving energy, like want to keep it moving, like the opposite of stagnation. I don't know, like it's they call it Cupid's arrow. I feel like this is more than that. This is like action. This is like wanting to get stuff started. Everything is moving very quickly. Go with the flow. Use the momentum to fuel positive change and create big results. So more so than travel, obviously, because we're in a pandemic. But this is more of like just wanting to, with the purity, the white doves and whatever, or I guess they could be carrier pigeons. But the point is that it's about getting out there, getting your message out there. and doing what you love. And even though we have some blockage here with these kings, which kind of trump the 8, but that's okay. This is still in your hope. This is what you want to do. Some fast moving. You don't want to, your fear is stagnation, of not growing, which is just a fear. It's not necessarily based in what's reality, but fears can make it reality. But I think that your hope and your fear is just no stagnation. Want to keep it moving, want to keep fresh with ideas and do something new and always be moving, but for good, not just moving in no direction. The outcome, beautiful, is the 6 of Cups, Scorpio. 6 of Cups, love it. It's the card of nostalgia, and it's true love, and it's past soulmate. All right. Soulmates, life partners, whatever, happy memories, carefree imagination, harmony and cooperation to your current relationship. So even though, there's really not much else to say with the 6 of Cups and the outcome, because all this that you're doing is for the love of your self-love, love of your family, love of humanity, basically. So it's a really, really good card. Since you seem to like my Seasons of the Witch Oracle deck, I kind of, and since we might be embarking on a spiritual journey together, and I love this, it's gold or red foil. I love this deck. I'm addicted. I see a deck and I'm like, oh my God. It's crazy. So, and and it's funny because when I do reads, I tend to use the Rider-Waite, because it's so informative. Once in a while I won't, but a lot of times when I'm working with the public, I use the Rider-Waite because, I use the Oracle for any kind of fun stuff. So anyways, this is a pretty cut and dry, I believe. If you have any questions, let me know. See what's at the bottom of the deck before I move on. Okay, got the Queen of Swords. You have a suited pair. You have an upright Queen of Swords to go with the King of Swords. Man, this is like partnership. It's being on the same page intellectually, emotionally, action-wise. Even though you and your significant other, Randy, you guys are reticent about a lot of stuff, but intellectually, man, you guys are off the charts together. You got a suited pair. So nice twice. Even though it's so funny because it's air and fire and you guys are water and earth. Anyway. Anyway, so when I see it at the bottom of the deck, it's complete support, especially for any kind of intellectual pursuits, from yourself and from your family, is what I'm getting from that. So, okay, I was waiting for somebody to talk to me here. Okay, so we have Greet the Darkness and Elements. So I'm going to show you these 2 cards. And I'm going to read, the first one that came out was Greet the Darkness. So, and it's card number 19, which is actually a 10. You have 2 10s out here. With the kings. Okay, so here where the spine bends and the mouth quivers, breathes the hidden, the pieces that make you whole but cut deep with all their sharp edges. Greet the Darkness. And we were kind of talking about the dark night of the soul. I'm going to read a little further what these cards mean. And we have Elements. Remember to feel the warmth pulsing through her womb. You are a child of mother. True harmony awaits you. I love these. This deck is so gorgeous. So we're going to do Greet the Darkness first. And I'm just going to read you what this says. I don't know these by heart. This is a new deck, but it's resonated like crazy good, especially with females. I mean, I try not to be gender specific, but to be honest, this is a very feminine deck. All right. So Greet the Darkness. Keywords are self and inner truth. Here, where the spine bends and the mouth quivers, breathes the hidden, the pieces that make you whole but cut deep with all their sharp edges. And both of these came out upright. So, darkness. You might get a sense of terror from what you can't see. But not all hidden things are bad. There are many things that you cannot see that hold the secret of life, abundance, and renewal. Like the lotus flower that blooms from the darkness of muddy waters, there is beauty in darkness for those who know where to look with their heart. You have greet the darkness as a call to go deep into your dark corners. Sounds like shadow work stuff here. So there are parts of you that are beautiful yet remain undiscovered. You must allow yourself to open to the unknown. You can do this by confronting old wounds, lost memories, feelings of shame, guilt, and disappointment. This is so-called shadow work, a practice that allows you to make friends with your demons. So we do have the devil. Rather than hide from them. What seems like a moment is really a lost part of you needing love and support. When feelings such as anger, resentment, and chaos come around, it is because those feelings are trying to protect you in the only way they know how. Anger only knows anger and can only offer its support in that way. Chaos only knows chaos, so that is the only way to get your attention. These feelings are trying to help you find the beautiful gems that are waiting in the dark spaces of your being. Confront whatever feelings you have surrounding your situation. Allow those feelings to surface and face them without fear. Greet them and ask them how you can work together. Journal your meditative conversations with your dark parts. Within their words of advice, you will discover the lost or missing pieces of yourself. So I think that kind of speaks to what we were saying about before about the Hierophant, the devil reversed, and the dark night of the soul, and like we're never ever done with that. But however it resonates with you. All right, and the next one we have is elements. So the keywords is Mother Earth and harmony. Very female, feminine card. Remember to feel the warmth pulsing through her womb. You are a child of Mother. True harmony awaits you. Do you feel the heat of the fire, the dampness of water, the whip of the wind, and the weight of the earth? Imagine being Mother Earth dealing with all the elements. Somehow she manages to find harmony. The elements card represents harmony and the need to make room for all energies by allowing yourself to be present. For example, if you feel sad, sit in the sadness and ask your sorrow what it needs to know. The same applies for different emotions that come up for you. You are being guided to find harmony despite the various storms blowing your way. There is a reason for every symbolic storm, every quake, every fire, and every mudslide. You may not see the reasons behind these events. Nevertheless, these occurrences are happening so that you can release this energy, making way for healing to take place. Each season in your life must have time with you. You must allow the abundance and bountiful color of spring and the creativity and illumination of summer. But you must also allow the relaxing and shedding of fall. Things must fall away once they've served their purpose. And do not forget the quiet hibernation of winter. I wanted to say harbor again. I don't know if that has something to do with Wilmington. I don't know. Anyway, don't fight against your seasons. Flow with them, embracing each one for the gift offered. So actually, these cards kind of play off of each other. Let me know what you think. I hope this resonated with you. I'm glad that we didn't put a focus on it because, everything seems to be really positive, Yeah. And elements is card number 16, which translates to a 7. It's the only 7 we have on the board here, but oh no. Yeah. No, that's right. We have 8s. Okay. That's what I have for you, Kitty. I hope it resonated. Let me know what you think.